Now today we are in the early hour of day 29. That's where we are right now. Now there were some basic things we did today in order to make sure that these birds, that is this chicken, they are in a healthy condition. Now I discovered that the litter material that I placed about I think 8 days ago, it was getting messed up totally. So I decided to replace it this early hour of the 29, so that the chicks will be happy. And one other thing you need to know about this dirty litter, especially litter that has been messed up, it doesn't enable them to eat properly, because it will make it very uncomfortable for them. Build up of ammonia, flies, and all of that in the pen. So that won't be good for them. So we have to always look at the condition of the litter and then replace it as at when due. Like I always say, there is no rule of thumb that says you must change this litter within a specified period. No. Once you observe physically that the litter is messed up, you replace. Thanks to God, because this sawdust is free. All you need to do is to be sure that you get to the sawmill, pick it, and then maybe you may have to pay for some means of transportation to get it to your farm. That's all. So this is the last time we'll be replacing these litters, because in about 1 week from now we'll be disposing these birds by day 35. That's when we'll be disposing the birds. We won't keep them till day 42, that is 6 weeks. No. So we are disposing by day 35. That's for today. Now another thing we also did, remember I said at the end of this batch you will be able to create your draft out your own medication chart. That's the promise I made, and it's what you are going to get from this from following this video from day one. Now what we'll be administering today on this day 29, we'll be giving 2 medications today. You remember since day 2, day 3, I think day 2 to day 4 also, from day 2 to day 5 if I'm not mistaken, that was the last time we gave antibiotics. Since then we've not given any form of antibiotics to these birds, except for the CROD medication we gave, which contains some antibiotics. But that notwithstanding, we still have to give antibiotics today. This is like the second time we are administering antibiotics. So we'll be repeating antibiotics medication today, as well as anti-coccidiosis medication. So we'll mix all of them as usual. Since I'm still making use of the previous one I was using, we'll administer the anti-coccidiosis medication for 2 days, while that of antibiotics will be administered for 3 consecutive days. So by day 31, we are going to be through administering antibiotics to these birds. Now it's still the same anti-coccidiosis medication, that is the center dark horse that we've been using. The liquid one is still what we are making use of. You can make use of the powdered one, because why I opt for the liquid medication is because of the automatic drinking system that I am using. So I don't want it to block the nipple somehow. I know over time those powdering medication do block the nipple line, but however we've been taking care of that, ensuring that we tap on the nipple, water is coming out properly from it. But anyone we observe that water is not coming out properly, what we do, we take immediate action to correct it. So we are going to administer this medication for the next 2 days, that is this day 29 and day 30. So till we dispose them, they are going to be on multivitamins and plain water till we dispose them. Now yesterday I picked, that is by day 28, I picked some of these birds, weighed them, because I couldn't take a whole number of them to take the average weight. I just picked some. Some were giving me 2.2 kg, 2.2 something kilogram, which is a very good one, because that's what we normally get from the previous batch we've been raising. So I believe we are on track, because by that day 35, I'm so sure that some of them, that is the fast growing one, they are going to hit that 3 kg for us, while most of them will be within the range of that 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9 kilogram. So we are on track. Okay, from this end, which is the end where we have the smaller one, you remember this partition, I sorted some few ones from here to the other end where we have the bigger ones. so that we know that what we have here is the slow growing one, while the other end is the fast growing one. But another thing I also did is to see, because since I'm adding to where we have the bigger one, the space is already getting smaller for them. So why adding to the number there, I had to expand this partition, move it closer to where the smaller one is, so that they will have enough space. So that's what I did today. Okay, now in this period, we've not lost any bird to heat stress, because we've actually been taking care of the birds in regards to maintaining them in good condition to avoid them from being killed by heat stress. So what we do, that we've been doing, is ensuring cool drinking water for them at all times, then feeding them very early. Though we feed them 24/7, we ensure that by 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., there is enough feed in their feeder, so that before the sun comes up, their crop is already filled, so that by around 10:30, 11:30 a.m., that time that the sun is really shining, we can lift up the feed off the floor, so that they don't have access to the feed anymore. Then when the sun goes down again, maybe till around 4 p.m., 4:30, 5 p.m., depending on when the sun goes down, we'll now bring down the feed again for them to be eating from. So that's how we've been managing it. We've also been adding multivitamins. Remember, the multivitamins we've been using is still the same one. We've been adding multivitamins to their drinking water, to ensure that the lost nutrient is replaced. That's how we've been managing the best this heat season. We've not lost anyone. That's because we've actually been doing what we've been doing. And another major thing you also need to do to ensure that your birds do not heat do not affect your broilers is spacing. Don't joke with spacing. You must give them more than enough spacing, especially during this heat season. You must give them more than enough space. It's very important, because if the spacing is not okay, you will see them pant a lot. Before you know it, you will experience a whole lot of mortality. So we've not experienced that. And another major thing we also do, we keep washing this bird drinker, because one thing we've discovered using this bird drinker is that each time we remove the water and wash it, as the water is flowing down, you see them rush down to the bird drinker and be drinking from the bird drinker, and that's what we want. So we keep doing that during this sunny season. We keep doing that so that they will drink a whole lot of water, which is very helpful this period. So this is where we are today, early hour of day 29. If you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon, like, comment and share, as this will help us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much.